Welcome back to the 410. My name is Adrian, your host, and I'm so excited. We only have 2 days to go. You know what Baltimore's been doing? They've been practicing, they've been locking in. Before we get into the Raven news, Hoops for Harmony, that is kicked off. Newtown, they started their game against Benedictine at 4 p.m. today. That's up there in the York Tech Arena. So if you're not doing anything between now and game day, once again, head on up there to York, support some of the local schools that are up there playing in the showcase. All right. I'm getting ready to pack my bags and get ready to head up the road to Buffalo and sneak in somewhere in the back door. That way I can check out the boys, take care of business on Sunday. Once again, if you like this, please share, subscribe. Let's keep building. Let's get into the news. Zay worked out today. Thank goodness. Looks like Zay is trending towards coming back sometime to playoffs. I don't think he's going to be back on Sunday. Not at all. I don't think we need him. Once again, I think Zay, stay out, Zay. We'll see you next week at Arrowhead. Get better. We'll see you down there. In other news, Mr. Roquan Smith. Once again, if you haven't seen the piece, I named Roquan to the all Ravens defense of all time. I think he was the number 5 pick. And this is probably why I have him on our defense. So, in reading this right here, I'll just sum it up. Mr. Roquan says that he doesn't really care where they play, how cold it is. Roquan said he doesn't care if they play on a cement track. So, Raven Nation, when the leader of your defense says that he'll play the people on a cement track, you know what the tempo is. You know we are not playing around when we go down here to Buffalo. I can't wait. Moving on into NBA news yesterday. Once again, we're going against Washington every single time. They lost again to Phoenix. That was our lock. Like I said, it was a 20% return on your investment. Nothing major, but you kept your money, and we keep this stat growing. That's the goal. We're just going to keep the money, keep it going up, and then on Sunday, we're going to unload. So first game was Indiana-Detroit. Indiana was able to come through for us. They actually were getting the points in this game. That was good. They won the game 111 to 100. Pascal Siakam has 26 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. Tim Hardaway Jr., glad to say his name here on the show. He had 25 points and 4 rebounds. Every time I say Tim Hardaway, only thing I could think about is the killer crossover. First thing that comes to my mind. We talked about the Phoenix-Washington game. Phoenix won 130-123. They did not cover the spread, which I was definitely concerned about, which is why I only went money line on them, but I was 100% sure they would win the game with Kevin Durant being back at home. Devin Booker had 37 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Keyshawn George for Washington showed up with 24 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Cooper Flag, once again, Washington, they want your services there. They're doing everything they can to make that happen. Cleveland, Oklahoma. This was a revenge game for Oklahoma. I saw this coming. I knew they were going to play really well at home. They beat them by 20, 134 to 114. Oklahoma covered their spread, which I think it was only 2.5, somewhere in that ballpark. SGA dropped 40, had 8 assists and 3 rebounds. Darius Garland was the only person over 20 and just right at 20 with 20 points, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. Like I said, they really took it to him. The thing that's scary about Oklahoma is they doing all of this without Chet Holmgren, who's arguably probably their second best player, third best at the worst. So they're doing all of this without him. He's a great defender. So only thing that can happen when he comes back is they just get better. All right, next game, Clippers versus Portland. Clippers just beat somebody by 60. So you already knew what we needed to do there. They covered the spread 118 to 89. Norman Powell had 23 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds for the Clippers. And Delano Banton, welcome to the 410. He had 23 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds for Portland. Next game, Houston-Sacramento was probably the most competitive game of the night. Sacramento pulled it out 132 to 127. I was watching it all the way up into the end because I was wondering, hey, was I going to go 5-0 yesterday on the picks? But yeah, no, this one we took we took Houston with the points. That was no good. DeMar DeRozan had 33 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Jalen Green had 28 points. All-Star Jalen Green had 28 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Sacramento, 1 loss with Doug Christie. We need to take note of that. Tonight's games, we're going to run through those really quickly so I can get this out to you. I got Orlando plus the points. No way. Boston giving up anything. They just lost it to Toronto. I don't trust them at all. New York, Minnesota. The return of Cat to Minnesota. I think Cat's going to have a great game. I'll take New York against the points here with Minnesota. They've been playing not their best here the last few games. Next game, Denver, of course, the Joker. The Joker's always on us, whether or not he's going to play. So hopefully he plays. If he plays, that -1.5 looks really good to me. If not, they might still beat them by a bucket. So I'm almost confident taking Denver minus the bucket either way. Next game, Milwaukee. We're going to take them to win this game and cover the spread. This will actually be one of the locks, the money line included with a few other games tonight. New Orleans, once again, they've been playing really, really strong. Tonight, I think the whole team on the other side is not playing there. So I think New Orleans will run away with this game. I almost want to tell you that New Orleans minus the 11.5 will be a lock. But I'm going to bundle them into a money line pick and play it safe. Here in a minute, Charlotte, I'm going to take them with the points tonight. Just something. I know they come off their second win on the road the other night. Chicago, they haven't shown me that they're going to win anything yet. So in the last few weeks, I haven't really trusted them. So I'm going to go with Charlotte in this game. Oklahoma, what they just did to Cleveland, we don't need to talk about that. If they did that to Cleveland, they can do that to everybody else in the league. We're going to take them tonight. San Antonio plus the points. This is based off of strictly Wembanyama. You have to get your face back. The man may not play tonight, and I think I know why, because he knows what's in store for him. But if John plays tonight, you have to get your face back. We're going to take San Antonio with the points. The Lakers, they should absolutely demolish Brooklyn. But you know how the Lakers are. They, want to do load management and stuff like that. They can take LeBron and AD and the whole squad out halftime. Hopefully Bronny's at the game. Maybe Bronny gets some bump tonight against Brooklyn because he probably dropped 20 against them the way they played the other night. But moving to our locks, the locks of the night would be Milwaukee, New Orleans, the Lakers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 3 of them together and put them in a money line parlay. It looks like that'll bring you just a little bit over 50% return on your investment there. Playing it safe, keep the money, see you tomorrow type of stuff. Once again, go Ravens. Once again, if you like this, please share it. Please subscribe to it. Please, let's keep building this. Keep it going. My name is Adrian, the 410.